Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing something a bit different. It's a bit more costumey. I mean, I have done a costumey look on here before. I mean, you could wear Cindy Lou Who's hair to the supermarket if you wanted to. You do you. But this is definitely more costumey than I've done before. I'm really excited. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So I am recreating this photo right here. Shout out to you, so talented and so gorgeous. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's begin. I'm just going to start off by prepping my skin. This is bio oil. You would have seen me use this in my last video. So I'm just going to put that on a couple of, why is this package so loud? ASMR. So just on 2 cotton pads. I'm just going to put some of this on my skin. Not a whole lot, because if I put too much then my skin will be way too oily to put any makeup over. And I'm just going to run that over my face, mainly the areas where I've got keratosis pilaris, which is my lower jaw, which I explained in my last video. Go watch it, just, you know, by the way. And I'm going to flip over the cotton pads to the dry side and just kind of wipe off the excess, but also massage it into my skin, I guess. I don't know. And I'm also just going to prep my lips with the Crabtree and Evelyn Citron Cream and Honey Lip Butter. Again, another thing you would have seen me use in my last video. Then we're going to move on to my brows. Of course, I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Again, I know I've been using it a lot recently, but I'm loving it. Well, that's a brow and a half. Jesus. Don't worry, I do blend it out. I'm just going to go in with a bit of Dermacol as my concealer. And I'm just going to clean them up. And I'm just going to set that down with some powder. It's just a random loose powder that I have. Next, I'm just going to get some tape and I'm going to map that out on my eye. I've been using tape a lot more. I was about to say a lot more recently. Wait, does that make sense? I don't know anymore. It's that time of the year where you just kind of flop. I mean, I flop all year round, but you know. Then I'm going to be going into the Everything's Rosy palette from Sports Girl. I'm just first going to be going into this shade right here. Next I'm going to go up into this shade right here. This one's called Eternal. The one I just used before this one, that was called Petal. Now I'm going back in with that same concealer that I used and I'm going to cut the crease. Then I'm just going into this shade right here called Eden and I'm going to be putting that all over my lid. And I'm just going to do the same on the other side and I will come back. For lashes, I'm actually using the ones that I used in my Cindy Lou Who makeup. But instead of putting them right on the edge like I did in that video, I'm going to be putting them more in the middle, but still on the outer half, I guess. Before I put my lashes on, I'm going in with the mascara. This is the Rimmel London Wake Me Up mascara. foundation, I'm going in with a mixture of the designer brand's 24-hour longwear foundation and the Gorgeous Cosmetics Base Perfect foundation. I'm only using a tiny bit of this just because you can probably tell I've still got a bit of a fake tan. That's why I'm just using a tiny bit of this, and then the majority will be this. The designer brand's foundation is in the shade Light Sand, and the Gorgeous Cosmetics foundation is in the shade 8C. Then I'm just going in with that Dermacol concealer again and just putting it where I need it. And now I'm just going to get this random loose powder and I'm just going to put it in the areas where I just put concealer. Then on the rest of my face, I'm just going to go in with, of course, my Rimmel Stay Matte. Do you think I need to get a new one? For contour, I'm going... For contour, I'm going into the Gorgeous Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to be using this... Why is this video a mess? Okay, I'm going into this shade right here from the Gorgeous Cosmetics palette. It is called True Taupe. Then for highlight, I'm going into W7 Glow Commotion. I don't know if this will focus. W7 Glow Commotion. I'm just going to put a bit of the excess on my forehead. And then I'm just going to wipe away the excess fake. Now is the fun part, or one of the fun parts. We're just going to be doing little white dots over my face. So on the contour line, my forehead, and that's it. She's got it down her neck as well, but I'm not going to be going down that far. So just on the contour line. Oh, by the way, I should probably tell you what I'm using. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. She also has little dots on her nose, so I'm also going to do that as well. Now it is time for the second fun part. We're going to be doing my red nose. So first I'm going in with this red lip liner from Rimmel. It's in the shade Red Dynamite. And I'm just going to sort of map out where I want the nose to be. That's like the general line that you want to follow. Oh, looking at my nostrils, gross. Yeah, you don't want it to be all over your nose, you just kind of want it to be flat. It looks kind of weird, but once you fill it in, it'll look better. Speaking of filling it in, I'm going to be using another NYX product. This is the Jumbo Lip Pencil. This is in the shade Plush Red. My line's a little messy, I'm sure you can do a lot better than that, but I mean, it's me we're talking about here. I couldn't even draw a freaking cloud cut crease on my eye. Next, I'm so excited for this, oh my god. Glitter. Red glitter. This is actually nail glitter, so it's probably not safe. But you know what? What is? I just dropped it on my floor. That's what it looks like. Okay, enough of that before I destroy my house. Let's just mix it into the rug. It's fine. Gives it more of a festive touch, you know. So I'm literally just putting it on my finger and then putting it on my nose. I'm just showing you up my nostrils. You'll need to use a lipstick or just like anything. You could use face paint. Face paint would probably be better, but I'm cheap and don't own that. Also, try not to breathe through your nose while doing this. I don't want any of you snorting glitter, okay? Literally every time I try and clean it up, more glitter just appears. And now it is time for the lips. This is the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Exotic. I think this is one of my favorite shades. It's so gorgeous. Then I'm going in with a bit of this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Angel Food Cake. For my lower lash line, I'm going back into these palettes and I'm just going to use the shade that I used before, Eternal. And I'm just going to take my mascara and put it on my lower lashes. And then we shall set the face. I just used my Too Faced Hangover setting spray. And there we go, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you recreate this, tag me on Instagram or wherever you post it, I guess. Speaking of Instagram, you should go follow me. It's actually so fun to do, even though the glitter is never ever going to come off in a million years, and I'm going to be finding glitter just all over my room for the rest of time. Have a fab day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!